Yesterday, my wife and I were having a conversation about her stepmother, my mother-in-law. They're in San Diego right now. They pretty much live in San Diego over the summertime. And something happened to her yesterday morning. And then Suzette sent an email, and in her email is what happened to my mother-in-law. And then the same thing happened to Delaney over the weekend. And I thought, this needs to come up. So this is what Suzette said. And I wonder if you have a story behind it or you just made this up. You said, have you ever been yelled at for not wearing a mask? What did they say to you? Why weren't you wearing one? Did you forget it? Did you just come up with that, or did something happen to you, Suzette?
Well, we went to the store over the weekend, and I forgot my mask, but Mr. Baby had his mask, and he's like, just put your shirt over your mouth and your nose, and you'll be fine. And I'm like, listen, I'm not trying to get yelled at. So but you get down, you get whatever we need, and I'll wait right here. And I'm like, I'm really terrified to be yelled at, for not wearing a mask. So I wonder if anyone has been yelled at.
So my mother-in-law, 6 a.m., she goes for a walk in the morning. It's 6 a.m. in San Diego, where she lives in the summertime. She's by herself, walking in the street, taking her dog for a walk, by herself, no one around her. And a car drives by and yells, put on a mask at 6 a.m.
Dear God.
And it's like, she's kind of like, wait a minute. Like, I don't, this is all new for everybody to a certain degree, but it's like, wait, so what are the rules? I'm not with a bunch of people.
And she's not within 6 feet of anyone.
Of anybody?
And she's outside.
Yeah, so she's like, wait, I wear a mask when I go to the store, when I go wherever I go, I wear a mask. I'm by myself, walking my dog. Am I supposed to wear a mask? Like, what? So she was like mortified, right? And then Delaney, what happened to you?
Yeah, so I was in Los Angeles over the weekend with my friends, and we were at the beach, and while you're sitting on the beach, you don't need a mask if you're just sitting in your spot. So we were going to leave. We get up. We're heading back. I mean, I'm all sandy. We're all like carrying all our stuff, and I didn't have a mask on because honestly, like I kind of forgot. And just because, like I said, we had just left the beach. We're just walking down the street back up to my friend's place, and this woman sitting shotgun in a car rolled down her window, and she goes, "Put on a mask!" And I was like, oh my gosh! I was like, well, she's talking to us, and she's like, her head's out the window, just staring at us. She's like, "Why don't you guys put on a mask?" And I was like, "Oh my God, like I'm so sorry." Like I just, it slipped my mind. I mean, I had a mask with me, and then I put it on, but that was the first time I've ever like really been yelled at by
what's
someone
happening.
in public. I was so scared of her.
Then you're like rattled for the rest of the
Yes,
day.
and I feel like people in LA, yes, exactly. And I feel like people in LA are like so, just like pro-mask, so they're very passionate about it, which is great. But I mean, sometimes it's
You're like, I just forgot. I wear the mask. I have the mask.
Exactly.
I have the mask because I just forgot. I'm not anti-mask.
You drop your chairs, your towel, your cooler, and you put on the mask. So, and do you chase her? I put the mask on. She's at a really.
Do you think it's the same person that yelled at John Jay's mother-in-law, drove up the coast?
No,
Just
I
working
think
the
they're
coast?
everywhere.
They're so lame. She's just a monitor.
She's just
She's
working
like
the
the
coast.
mask monitor.
I started at
She
6
has a
a.m. in
badge.
San Diego and worked my way up to L.A.
She's patrolling.
There's this place I go get smoothies. I think I might have told you guys part of the story off there. It's one of those, the parking spot, you park right in front and the door's right there. Like, it's not like I got to walk in, and it's called One Stop Nutrition. And I go there every single day and get a smoothie, especially after my son works out. They make these post-workout smoothies, and he'll stay in the car, and they have a smoothie for him called the birthday cake. And I just get this one made with coconut milk and chocolate and peanut butter, and I get it all the time. And it says, wear a mask when you walk in. And I walked in one time, and I forgot my mask, and I put my shirt on like Suzette, and the guy goes, it's Tony. He goes, John Jay, it's just us. It's okay. You don't need to wear a mask. It's cool. Mm-hmm. I'm like, okay, because there's nobody there. It's just those guys, and they're wearing masks. So, and I always, for some reason, pull up, and I have my mask in my cup holder. Well, forget, because I just park. It's like going to where I park right here. If I parked here and I walk to where Rich is, it's that close through the door, right? Mm-hmm. So the other day, and if I have my mask with me, I'll remember, I'll put it on, and I go in. But the other day I went in and I go, crap, forgot my mask. And he goes, dude, it's cool. I'm like, all right. And he goes, you want the regular? And I go, yeah, usual. So he starts making it. And all of a sudden 2 people walk in, ding, ding, ding.
Oh, no.
And they both have masks on. I'm like, oh my God. And then 2 more people go, ding, ding, ding. They walk in. And there's 4 people now with masks on. And it's smaller than this studio. Mm-hmm. And then a guy walks in with a mask on. Next thing you know, there are 9 people in the store behind me, all have masks on. The 2 people making smoothies have masks on. I don't have a mask on. I feel like the biggest a-hole in the world. I just want to turn around and go, I have a mask. My car's right through the window. You can see my car right there. Before you guys walked in, everything was cool, and I didn't have it. And I just walked out of there with my head down, and I felt like a total jerk face. Do you know what I mean?
do, yeah.
What a shame.
There's a lot of guilt if you forget. And for some people, it's really hard to, I don't know, incorporate that as habit, but like we have to right now.
And now
This is where we're at.
there's places too, like Walgreens, CVS, Starbucks. As of yesterday, they're saying you must wear a mask.
Everyone
when you-
requires it.
But I thought that was the rule the whole time. I didn't know like you could walk into like a Walgreens
I think it was
or
like
Starbucks.
an unspoken rule, but now it's like a company-wide mandate for those businesses. I personally love the memes. It's like, I've never felt more like Batman. Going through it, my mask. my
Yeah.
mask.
For me, that's what I want people to know. For me, I love wearing a mask. I feel so comfortable in a mask. Like, when this is all over, I want to still wear a mask, and I don't even care if people are going to be like, dude, this COVID thing's over. Why are you wearing a mask? I'm gonna